The battle for the best affordable automatic diver is always hotly contested, but this Hamilton Navy Scuba is definitely one to consider. Welcome back to the channel for Right Time Watches here in Denver, Colorado. I'm super excited about today's watch. Not only is it extremely affordable relative to other Swiss-made timepieces, but it's also built like a tank and very good looking. Before we dig into all of its details though, we'll invite you to subscribe to the channel so you catch all of our upcoming videos. The watch is 43.5 millimeters in diameter with a 51.5 millimeter lug-to-lug. It's 12.6 millimeters thick and powered by an H10 automatic movement with an 80-hour power reserve. Hamilton is probably best known within collector circles for their field watches, perhaps their intramatic chronographs as well, but this amazing diver is something to consider from the brand. It checks all the boxes that somebody would want for a Swiss-made dive watch. It's got a sapphire crystal, a ceramic bezel insert. It has 300 meters of water resistance, excellent build quality, and comes from a well-known brand. The icing on top of the proverbial cake is that this watch comes in under $1,000 US, albeit by $5. If you combine all that with the fact that this is actually quite an attractive timepiece, you've got a really compelling option. I think what I like most is this white dial and the combination with the blue bezel insert and the blue hands and indices. The color match is nearly perfect and creates a very cohesive look on a beautiful watch. Something I noticed right away with this particular watch is how heavy it is. It's got a thick steel case, and you can see that the bracelet links themselves are actually quite thick also. This creates a very hefty timepiece, and I know that may be not to some people's taste, but when I put this on, it feels like a very well made and trusty timepiece. The bezel has great texture around the outside, making this extremely usable for its intended purpose of timing. The 60-click bezel has a great feel. I'm personally a huge fan of a 60-click timing bezel. I feel like it makes the most sense. The build quality on this watch continues forward when you go to the bracelet. I know I mentioned it earlier, but the finishing is also fantastic. The buckle is very well done with a nice signature on the polished center of the milled deployant buckle. The case back on this watch is a sealed stainless steel. It covers up that Powermatic 80 movement that we see from the ETA Swatch Group watches. Another benefit to this case back that's worth pointing out is that it's actually quite flat, so when you wear this watch it won't protrude any further out from your wrist than it needs to. The great case design certainly carried into the case back for this one. The legibility on this watch is very strong. Sometimes a white dial things can get lost, but those dark blue surrounds of the hands and indices make this extremely legible. The legibility carries into nighttime or underwater viewing with strong lume. I really like the choice of that blue lume color because it matches the overall aesthetic of the watch. A good move. Now this isn't a particularly small watch at 43.5 millimeters, so if you've got a larger wrist like mine, which is 8 inches, you will definitely enjoy this timepiece. That being said, there's still space for smaller wrists than my own. When you consider the overall look, price point, and quality that you get from this wristwatch, it's really quite an intriguing option. I love that Powermatic movement. It's never done me wrong. Hamilton is a well-proven brand, and the watch looks good on your wrist. The Navy Scuba line from Hamilton is maybe not their best known, but it might be something that we should celebrate just a little bit more. This watch really has a lot about it to love, and I think it's an impressive timepiece for the money. If you'd like to purchase this watch or any of our others, please visit us online at righttime.com or give us a call. We're always happy to help. As always, thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you next time at Right Time.